Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Action has already started. Looks to the other side, and it's Davis. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And he's there to clear it. It'll be a throw-in. Cross goes in there.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Friburgo, one of the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Egerstein, forward it goes. Livaya receives it in a... Livaya! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bayern Munich can counter promptly here. Kane. Out to the right.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Out of play for a throw. Firmly met.
Right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Livaya has got himself a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to...
He's trying a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's gone backward here. Real chance! Goal! Freiburg!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And here's Kane. Now it's Coma. It's a loose, has a shot! Just a whisker away. Well played right into his path. He's got the shot away! Just off target.
a decent try when you consider the range.
Kimmich. Friburgo, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Kimmich. And it's Sané. That'll be a corner. Kimmich. And here's Kane. Gets his pass away. And a finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Guan. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Coleman in acres of space out wide. And he's heaved it away. Oh, it's come loose. That pass has been well intercepted. Gunter. Played up towards the front line. Davis. Davis is on a run down the left wing. Coleman. Musiala. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And this an opportunity to pull level. He's having a go. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Kimmich did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Lienhardt.
Bayern Munich certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's had a shot! Coleman. Lima. And Gunter. Aim forwards. Out for a throw. Gunter. Lienhardt. Moved on forwards. There's a sharp little ball here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Good spot, he's seen the run. Kimmich. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Bayern Munich don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Do have a chance to counter here, and he's managed to get free.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Ball is over the line. Friburgo looking to pass their way through. Hits one! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
And it's Sané.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Lobbed in behind. Oh, that's a key interception.
LIGA, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Boy, great run on the overlap here. Picked out brilliantly. Turns and goes back. Musiala!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lima. Played out towards the right wing. Sané. Boy. Here's the ball in. And he's gone looking for safety. Gunter. And it's lofted through here. Can he latch on to this? That is a brilliant interception. Livaya over to the left. Here comes the cross. Eggestein. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Coleman is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And it's Guerrero. Threads one in. And he skips past his man. Lienhardt gets rid without sophistication. Upamecano. Hoisted in.
Louis really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Gunter tries to clear. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Played out to the left flank. That's been intercepted.
Freiburg surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Looking for the runner. Guerrero. Gnabry. Lima. Out towards the flank. Showing good feet. Musiala. Guerrero clears it away. Get a throw in. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Fiddles it through. Gnabry with the delivery.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Friburgo making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Musiala. Here's Goretzka. Looking for options for movement. For Musiala. Lima. And it's played forward. He is just caressing the ball. Spread out to the left. The cross comes in. Cleared away. And it's Goretzka. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, nice touch. Now here's the delivery. Musiala. Lima. That's good play. Musiala. Interesting ball. Freiburg have a free kick. Musiala has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his... And the referee brings it to a close.